Hey, it's Klaus here with another e-commerce coffee break. Today I want to talk about payment options in your Shopify store and how they can impact your conversion rate. Let's give me an example. I had a store checked today where they had an amazing add to cart rate, but a very, very low checkout conversion rate. So by looking deeper into that store, it came out that they basically had the wrong payment options for their specific market. So they were offering Shopify Payments with all the credit cards, but unfortunately, the country they were targeting was more of a developing country where most of the people actually do not own a credit card. So they don't have a Visa, MasterCard, Discovery, or Amex card. And with that, people were going through checkout, but finally could not buy because they didn't have the right form of card to pay for the goods, and then they obviously dropped out. So solution there was looking for a payment option that is used in that specific country, that is widely available and that most people are using to make it easier for the customer to go through the checkout. Now on that, I want to go into the different options that Shopify gives you to collect the money from your potential customer. Now, obviously, the easiest and standard is Shopify Payments. It's the easiest and simplest way to accept payments online. It's already built into Shopify. Interesting enough, Shopify Payments is powered by Stripe, but still it's slightly different in some aspects. So you won't have the hassle to set up a third-party payment provider or gateway or merchant account and just put in your normal Shopify details, and then your store will automatically accept all the major credit cards in your store. So that's very straightforward. But again, it might not be the right thing for you in a specific market or country. The other one, which is obviously very widely accepted, is PayPal. With PayPal, you can accept payments with credit card, bank accounts, buyer's credit, and so on and so forth. But again, there might be countries where PayPal is not so widely available to the public. Next one are what they are called accelerated checkouts or dynamic checkout buttons. Under this category, you will find Apple Pay, you will Google Pay, Amazon Pay, and then obviously Shop Pay coming from Shopify itself. Now, these are making it easier for the customer to check out, because if they already have a Google Pay account, then it's basically one click to go through the checkout. Again, it's not necessarily set in every market worldwide, especially looking into developing countries. These accelerated checkouts are used by your customers. The next option that you can provide to your customer is third-party provider checkouts. So a third-party provider might be Stripe, might be 2Checkout, Checkout.com, Braintree, or AuthorizeNet. All of them would basically bypass the Shopify payment option. So instead of going through Shopify payment, your payment in your store will be processed, for instance, by Stripe directly or by Authorize directly. Now, for these, you have to apply separately. And depending on what you sell, you need to qualify. So these payment gateway providers might be a little bit picky when it comes, for instance, to drop shipping or to specific categories of products. They might not grant you access to their payment gateway. So you have to apply separately, and you have to include this separately into your stores. Most of these payment providers, gateway providers, and it's about 100, are very easy to implement into Shopify. With some of the more exotic, again, it depends really much on what kind of product you sell. It's a little bit of more manual tasks to get them built into your Shopify in your Shopify store, basically. So, and then you also have like local payment providers, third gateway providers. Now, looking into South America, into Latin America, you will find eBank's Payment is one of the bigger providers there. And a really big one is Mercado Pago. And that's where basically a solution for my client was found. Mercado Pago is widely used in a number of Latin American and South American countries, and much more used by customers than a normal Visa or MasterCard. So only by putting in a different payment provider, you can increase your conversion rate on a checkout massively. Another alternative that you can give, if it's available in your market, is buy now, pay later alternatives or payment. Under these, Klarna, Sezzle, Afterpay, or PayPal Credit will fall. And this basically gives the customer just a choice that they don't have to pay the full amount, but would pay in an interval of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, whatever, for the amount of what they're just buying. So it's a different way, but again, you need to see if these providers, these gateways, are available in the specific market, in the specific country that you're in. A little bit more exotic on payment gateways, but definitely a trend that is coming more and more is the option to allow your customer to pay with cryptocurrency, for instance with Bitcoin, and then they don't have to go they don't have to go through a PayPal, a credit card, or a bank. And then finally, and also there's something that applies even to some European countries, are manual payment methods. Under these, you will find cash on delivery, also called COD, money orders, or bank transfers. So you would allow your customer, for instance, to pay on delivery in cash, and then the money would reflect after a while through whoever collects the cash in your bank account. The same for bank transfers, obviously, in money orders. So this is a broad range of different payment options. So don't think that you just put in Shopify Payments and you have a handful of credit cards and your store will flourish. As my example with my client just had shown us today, is that you really need to think it through what payment methods are used by customers in a specific country, in a specific market, and what's the uptake rate then. Will make a huge difference in your store if you provide the right payment methods. And all the store optimization, the conversion rate optimization on the front end, on the product detail page won't help you if you lose the people on, or your customers on your checkout page, by just not providing the right payment option. Now, there's not really tools to find out, so you need to really do the homework by yourself and offer them. And then once you have them in, you will see which kind of payment gateway they prefer, and then you might add more or take some out that they're not using. So again, don't blindly think what works in your country is working in other countries, specifically if you're working or selling on your store on a global market. You might want to offer more payment options to increase the likelihood that people are able to pay for your goods and to go through the checkout. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments, and see you in the next one. Hey, Klaus here. Before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the e-commerce coffee break.